You're watching EDS TV.
Now, she is suing her old boss at the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, alleging, I think it's sexual harassment, that he sexually harassed her, sex discrimination and retaliation, right? And yet, in the context of this civil litigation, she has made some extraordinary allegations on the record about what kind of behavior he's guilty of and what he was saying and doing while running, in particular, the George Floyd case, the case against Derek Chauvin.
The driver walked away without any injuries. Their choices were either A, go forward like the other car did, B, back up a little, or C, panic, move forward a little bit and get hit by a train. That was totally painful to watch. I was about to say, oh, another guy running a red, but that looks like a chase and those cops would be on his tail. How the camera wouldn't have seen the lights off in the distance if he had bothered to look right is a little ridiculous. I can't imagine being that drunk and climbing into a car with the intent of driving it. There must be no thoughts going through these people's heads. Unfortunately, the driver fled the scene after nailing the camera's car. I am not a gambling man, but if I were, I'd bet the other driver was drinking. Kudos to the camera for hanging out for the other driver too. Thankfully, there was no crash or injuries. The camera caught footage of an idiot driving through a stop sign. Unfortunately, he totaled the crossing car and two parked cars across the street. The truck driver didn't even bother touching his brakes. He didn't look and went for the far lane. It almost seems like they want to get hit the way they turned here. I'd be frustrated as well. The semi was a double idiot. They shouldn't have been in the left lane, and they failed to verify that it was safe to change lanes to begin with. If you look closely, you'll see the first idiot is actually someone going straight in the left turn only lane. Tis the season for everyone to think all-wheel drive makes you invincible. I feel like that truck that hit them as they were crossing back across the road probably should have been able to avoid hitting them there. If only they had some kind of device on the top of their car to alert others that they were going to drive irregularly in order to carry out their duties, am I right?
Another update on the Duncan Roads preview show.
The lesson here is that snow is slippery. Big 4x4s and SUVs slide under braking just like Civics. Slowing down is the correct move. No injuries reported here. A left turn across 3 lanes. What a joke of a traffic pattern. The biggest idiot in this video is whoever designed this road, in my opinion. And I checked. A left turn onto that 8-lane monstrosity is allowed where the white Accord made its daring move. They assumed the Chevy would slow down for them and they could squeeze in. The song is oddly fitting. They never let us in. Why do people who find themselves in this situation keep going the wrong way? I get it. Everyone will probably make this mistake at least once in their lives. Just put the flashers on, go off to the side, and pull a U-turn once it's clear. Probably had bald tires with the wet pavement, the slight turn, and they lost grip and we get entertained. That's wild. I'm not sure I've ever seen a maneuver quite like this. After the fact, she does a full U-turn and tries to go the wrong way. The semi was too busy listening to Running in the 90s to notice the camera's puny Tesla. Luckily, no one was injured. Full load, long stopping distance, and it's not an excuse, but it could explain it. The vehicle with the most lug nuts seems to always win. Luckily, the camera saw him. Perhaps a distracted driver? That wasn't understeer, but a criminally late reaction from that driver.
Thank you for watching. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing because it really helps me. If you'd like me to feature one of your clips, please email it to originalddsTV2@gmail.com.